guys, it's me, Bella, and welcome to this week's Cat Attack. Congratulations to the Wildcat cross-country runners Alex Berta, who got 14th, and Stephen Overbay, who got 29th. They both earned all-district and qualified for state a few Saturdays ago. They also won the conference. Great job, Wildcats. Thank you to everyone who came to the CCC open house the other day. This week is DECA week. All week, members in DECA will be focusing on the 4 points of the DECA Diamond: academics, community service, responsibility, and leadership. DECA wants to encourage everyone to participate in Spirit Week. On Monday, own your future by wearing your favorite college shirt. Tuesday is Let's Celebrate DECA. Deck out in DECA colors, which is blue and yellow. Wednesday is Teamwork Makes the Dream Work. Twin with your partner or team. Thursday is time for some competition. Wear your favorite team shirt. Friday is DECA Day, so wear your DECA shirt. If you have any questions, feel free to talk to the DECA officers, which are Skyla Thresher, Chloe Shepard, Isaiah Bliss, and Kate Eichhorst. Congratulations to everyone who made the Winter Guard team. Congratulations to all the new NHS members who were inducted into the National Honor Society. The advisory that has the most amount of cans will earn a pizza party. All the proceeds will support the Shepherd's Food Pantry. That's it for this week's announcements. Have a great day, Wildcats. Next up, you can see me interview some of the contestants of the Putnam County Spelling Bee. If you want to come see the musical, you can come see it on November 18th, 19th, and 20th at 7 p.m. at the PAC. Veterans Day is this week. You see, Veterans Day? And so next up, after the interview, you can go see Byron interview Mr. Grantham about his time in the Navy. Hey guys, we're here and we have some contestants from the 25th Annual Putnam County Spelling Bee. This is William Barfy.
It's Barfay.
Mr. Barfy almost won the bee last year, but there was a slight setback. Can you tell us what happened, Mr. Barfy?
It's Barfay, and yes, there was peanuts in the brownies. There shouldn't be not peanuts in the brownies. I don't understand why people put peanuts in the brownies. It's disgusting, and I'm very allergic to peanuts.
That's not good. Okay, this looks like a bit of a sore spot for Mr. Barfy, so we'll take a quick break and come back. While Mr. Barfy calms down, we've brought in this lovely young lady. What is your name again?
I'm Marcy Park.
I'll be honest, Miss Park, we don't know much about you here in Putnam County. What can you tell us?
Oh, I'm from Virginia. And I actually was at Nationals. I got 9th place.
Wow, top 10. That is very impressive. So are you nervous about competing this year?
No, I'm quite used to being on a stage and spelling.
That's a very good point, Miss Park. Now we just realized that I don't know what grade you're in. We don't have any records of you here in Putnam County yet.
Oh, I'm actually in 8th grade.
Really? But you look much younger than that.
That's because I skipped 4th and 5th grade. If I continue the way I'm going, I'll be the youngest freshman in the parochial high school history.
Wow, you have many impressive achievements for someone your age.
Yeah.
Let me guess, you also speak 5 languages.
Yeah. Well, yes, but...
Oh my goodness, that is surprising. I was joking, apparently you are really a miniature genius. With that intelligence level, you must not like sports too much. You know, brain over brawn argument and whatnot.
Actually, I do play sports.
And the surprises just keep coming. Tell us, Miss Park, are there any more awards that you haven't told me about?
Well, I have won my school's handwriting contest.
And the achievements just keep coming. Well, Miss Park, it looks like Mr. Barfy has had time to cool off, so we will need to continue with his interview. Thank you for coming, and good luck on the spelling bee.
Thank you.
Now that Mr. Barfy has had time to calm down, we can get back to his interview. How do you plan on winning this year?
Yeah, I kind of have a foot-proof way to win this year. You know, I always have my foot with me, and, you know, it's always good. As long as I can spell it right with the foot, it's going to be great.
Your foot? How does that help you spell?
Well, you know, it's kind of a magical foot, obviously. Come on.
How is your foot magic? Can you explain more?
Well, you kind of have to see the spelling bee, because competition might be listening right now.
Okay, I might just do that. One thing I'm wondering, though, if you have any medical issues other than your peanut allergy that you mentioned earlier.
Okay, it's kind of a weird question, but yes, I do have a, a rare mucous membrane disorder.
Oh, can I ask what that is?
No.
No. All right then. Well, Mr. Barfy, we are almost out of time for today. As a closing question, do you have any hobbies that you enjoy?
Yes, I have a circus in my basement full of sea anemones. Yeah, pretty cool.
That is certainly an interesting hobby. Well, Mr. Barfy, this is all the time that we have. Good luck on the bee, and I hope that your magic foot does well.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
What's going on, man?
Oh, not a whole lot.
Good to see you. I'm glad you're doing well.
You doing all right?
I'm doing great.
Good. We're going to ask you a few questions about your time in the military.
Absolutely.
Can you give us your name, rank, the branch of military you were in?
My name is Christopher Grantham, T. Grantham. The middle name is Thomas after my grandpa. U.S. Navy, submarine force to be specific, which is a little bit different than the U.S. Navy. And we were actually kind of in a smaller branch called the Fast Attack Submarine Force. So the Fast Attack Submarine Force was kind of a small group of people. And our job was to go around and hunt Russian ballistic missile subs. So that was our job. We were hunters. We called ourselves the hunters and killers of the deep, but pretty fancy for just a bunch of guys in a tube floating in the water. So I was an E6 EM1 SS, which is electrician's mate, first class. But I was also a nuclear engineer as well. So I had to be trained a nuclear engineer first, so that I could operate the nuclear reactor. But also I was an electrician, so I took care of the electrical gear that associated with the reactor. I served from 1985 to 1991. I think the hardest thing for boot camp for me was boredom. You know, they don't talk to you about the downtime that you have and just how incredibly boring it is because you have nothing to watch, at least back then. You have nothing to watch, nothing to listen to. You may have some letters to read, but other than that, you really don't have anything. So we did a lot of cleaning. We were cleaning all the time after hours, and so that was probably the hardest part.
If someone told you that they were enlisting in a military branch, what advice would you give them?
I would say that I think it's a great idea. I think one, you gotta serve your country. And regardless of how you feel about politics or what's going on, you will have that service. And I think the second thing that people don't understand this is that a lot of people serve in the military. So when you get out of the military, you're kind of in this brotherhood and sisterhood of veterans that most people don't get a share. The majority of people aren't in the military. I think right now it's less than 1% of our population. And when I was in 85, it was probably even less than that. And so you're in a small subgroup of the population that's actually, you have actually done you've actually sacrificed some of your own personal time and maybe even your life to serve your country. So I think it's a good thing. It'll help you also grow up. And if you don't want to go to college, the military's a great idea. You get free college, you get free medical, you're getting paid, you get to see the world. You know, yeah, there's some danger involved in depends on what branch you're in. But it's also a way to grow in a way that, you know, going to college and getting $60,000 in debt is crazy, especially if you don't even want to go to college. And so I think if somebody came to me, and people have come to me, many of my students have come to me and asked me, I totally support their decision. I think it's a great way to start yourself off, and if not, it's a great career. I mean, I think back, I was in for 6 years. I think back 14 more years I could have retired from the military. And sometimes I regret that. I think I would have enjoyed another 14 years. It was just at that time I was looking to do something else. But in hindsight, it might have been a good idea. And a lot of my friends stayed in, and I still keep in touch with them. So I think it's a great idea for a young man or woman to do. I think it helps you grow up. It gives you opportunities that don't, you know, dissuade you from college. And then also you get free college if you can. That's a phenomenal trade-off. So in '87, during what was called the height of the Cold War, we were off the coast of Yokosuka in Japan. It's in the Sea of Japan. And we were told that there was a brand new fast attack submarine from the Russians coming out. It's called the Akula class sub, which Akula is Russian for shark. We were sent out to go spy on this submarine. And so our job was to do an underhull. And so what that is, here's the Russian submarine. We would go underneath the Russian submarine, and we would actually literally hover in the water underneath it, you know, several yards away. So it's pretty tight. And we would take photographs of the undercarriage of the submarine, because that's where we hid a lot of our top secret stuff, because we had satellites that could catch you from the top. You know, even if you're submerged to a certain amount of water, we could still see you. So we went underneath them to see what the propulsion system was like, and any hidden weapon systems or communication systems that they had. And so we actually achieved that, and we came back. It was a pretty successful mission that we achieved. Then we got medals, and my captain got a big promotion and stuff. So it was a pretty big deal.